and welcome to Motivation Monday. So today I'm going to be doing my monthly Q&A session, so let's get into it. So once a month I ask you guys to ask me questions and then I answer them. So today is that day for June. It's gonna be a Snapchat Q&A. Okay, so sometimes my Snapchat does this really weird thing where it opens some of my Snapchats, like the photos, videos and stuff like that. I don't know why my Snapchat does this, so I'm really sorry if you asked a question and I can't open it because it's already been opened. I find it so bizarre, but we're going to start looking through the questions. Okay, let's start this Q&A. Okay, so Naomi Snippets, I'm sorry, I'm probably saying it wrong. I will probably do that a lot in this Q&A. What can actually motivate me to work out and stop being lazy? I would say the best thing to motivate you is the reason why you started. Always think of why you want to work out. What is the reason behind it? And keep kind of repeating that in your head, and hopefully that should really get you motivated. Tidzo? I mean, there's a dot. I'm sorry. I'm butchering all the names. But she has a couple of questions. She says, when was the first time you had a boyfriend? I was about 18. Okay, well, technically there was one that only lasted like less than 24 hours when I was like, I must have been like 8. But like a first serious boyfriend, I was around 18 or 17. I can't quite remember. How do you deal with loneliness and boredom? I always have something to do. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of being self-employed. Like, I'm never bored and I never have nothing to do. I always have something to do. I don't think I've been bored in a very long time. Like, I think the last time I was bored, I must have been in school and I must have not been on YouTube, because YouTube is one of those amazing things where even when I'm bored or I'm feeling lonely, I always have somebody to talk to or something to do. And honestly, if I'm feeling bored or lonely, I'll probably go to my sister and she usually makes me feel better. I'll just hang out with her and she'll just make me laugh. So that's what I usually do. Also, gosh, these are such intense questions. Should you still be talking to your ex if he's moved on? I don't think you should be, especially if he's moved on. I mean, I don't even speak to my ex. I don't even know what he's doing, where he is, if he's still on planet Earth, who knows? But I think it's just good to kind of detach yourself from that person just so you can move on and just start your own life and stuff. Just, there's no point in talking to them, really. I don't think so anyway. What do you do to make your skin so flawless? Genetics and a healthy diet, and also not using too many products. I think that is so important because I feel like we live in a world where like there are so many products out there and you feel like you need to test and try so many out, but a lot of the time products can actually break you out. So I feel like once you find one thing that just works for you, then just stick to it. I've been using the same products since I was about 14, so it's been a couple years. I've been using the same products for about 6 years now. But those are all questions from Ra Tidzo. Thank you very much. Okay, next one is from Cactus. At school, I can't lose weight even though I exercise almost every day and I eat quite healthy. I don't really eat junk food at all. I'm very upset about this. Can you help me somehow? There are so many reasons why you might not be losing weight, and because I don't know you personally, it's very difficult for me to say so I'm probably not going to answer your question now. I'm just gonna Snapchat you. Hi love, so I was just filming the video and I was answering your question, and I just have to say I need to know more about you to figure out why you might not be losing weight, so do let me know. Okay, I'm sending it. So by the way guys, if you ever have questions, like personal questions like that, then you can always send me them and I always do replies. You guys probably already know if you've asked me a question. Okay, so the next question is from Lay Pub. Who is your favorite character in Game of Thrones? Oh my goodness, I don't know who my favorite character is. I want to say I think it's Arya Stark, just because she's so badass. Like, she has a hit list. Not many little girls have hit lists and actually see them through. Bear in mind, I'm only on season 5. I'm coming up to the end of it. But from social media, I can kind of tell who's still alive, and I think Arya is still alive, so that's pretty cool. But she's probably my favorite one just because she's just so badass and she's just like, yes. And okay, the problem is I was having Snapchat conversations with some of you, so like some of them aren't part of the Q&A, so I'm like having to reply at the same time. So okay, next question is from Muno22. I was just wondering, what is your family totem? Mine is a Gora vulture. Love you loads. Oh, is that like from it's a Zimbabwean thing. Mom, it's a crocodile. Yeah. What's that in Shona again? Gadwe. Okay, so Gadwe and Shumba, which is a lion and a crocodile, so that's like our family thing, and basically means you can't eat them. Not who would eat a crocodile? Huh? Yeah, it's called a totem, I know. Thank you, Mum! But yeah, it's a lion and a crocodile. Gare and Shumba. Okay, next question. Okay, Chris, when did you start buying new clothes once you started losing weight? Because when I first started, I was a UK size 16 and 18 in some shops, just because like some of the sizes are weird. So 16, 18, and then I went down to a size 12. So once I got to a size 12, I was like, okay, I'm gonna really need to get some new jeans because seriously none of my jeans fit. So once I got to a size 12, I got myself a new pair of jeans just so that I wasn't a complete mess. And then it wasn't until I got to my final size that I am now, which is a size 10, that's when I actually bothered to start buying clothes, because that's when I was pretty much done with my journey. Yeah, I would say when it's absolutely necessary, but like don't go out and buy a new wardrobe until you've hit a place where you're comfortable. Oh, we've got video questions now.
Scola, I'm sweating like crazy. I just finished working out. Here in my little box all the way in Korea. But yeah, I wanted to know, what type of guy do you normally go for?
So that was crazy cheek. I think I've already mentioned this before. Basically, I have a type. It's not a solid type because I do try to branch out, but it's basically European. Like if English is not their first language and they're from somewhere in Europe and they are tall and just handsome, but I just describe looks and shallow stuff, but probably also someone who's like really funny. Like I realize I actually really do need somebody that can make me laugh, because I like laughing and I can't just make myself laugh all the time because that would be lame. So I think everything aside, the one main important thing that I really need is someone that can make me laugh, because I really like laughing. Don't you guys? I like it.
So let's say back then, if you're not as plump as before, what career choice would you have taken besides fitness? So where do you buy your clothes from? Do you shop online most of the time, or will you go shopping yourself? So what's your favorite ice cream? Favorite
You're asking too many questions, I'm not going to remember them all.
favorite food to eat? I decided to use a face swap because I've been using all filters. Do you believe in sex before marriage, and do you believe in living together before you get married?
Wow, so many questions. Okay, where do I get my clothes from? I'm into getting clothes from, you know, like those Chinese websites that have like all the stuff you find on Instagram. I really like those ones because you can always find like kind of like what you're looking for. So I do have a haul coming up at the end of this week over the weekend, and this is actually part of that haul. So that's one thing. My favorite ice cream is vanilla. I know that's boring, but just like no, don't say that. I was gonna say just how I like my men, but that is a lie. I'm kidding. That was a joke, but I know some people will not understand. That's just a joke. But anyway, what was the other questions? You asked so many. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the last one that I remember. Do you believe in sex before marriage? Yeah, I think yeah. And do you believe in living with someone before you're married? Actually, that one is the one where I'm really traditional and I'm like, no, I don't like the idea of like living with someone. Like I hate it when people say, well, before you marry someone you have to know whether you can live with them. And I'm like, when it gets to a point where you're in love with someone enough to move in with them, at that point it isn't a case of whether you can live with them, it's a case of whether you're willing to try. And like, love is a choice. It gets to a point where once you fall in love, to stay in love, it's a choice, and you decide whether you're gonna do it. Really, you choose not to, you choose not to. So I just feel like the living together thing just kind of ruins all the excitement. Like I'd like to have milestones to look forward to, like, oh, now we're together, and then have something to look forward to after marriage, like, oh, now we'll live together. I don't know if I'll ever maybe I'll change my mind about that, but that's something, like one thing that I'm pretty solid on. Like I don't want someone to have the pleasure of living with me until they have put a ring on my finger. And also I'd like to be my own person before I get married, and I feel like that's okay. I have so many things I could say. Okay, so Dadalaya, here's another one.
Hi Scola, I love you, and I have a question for you. Would you want to go to college this year? And what subjects would you take? By the way, I'm from the Netherlands.
Oh, I love the Netherlands. I visited it like in 2011 and it was so much fun. Well, I went to Leiden and Amsterdam. But anywho, I don't know, and this is something I haven't been thinking about a lot, because if you guys know what I've been through the last 2 years, I've just realized that you can't plan ahead or try to figure things out like that. Like, I feel like I've learnt my lesson like 2 times in a row, getting that disappointed. I've just not thought about it, and I'm just focusing on the moment and right now, what I can control, what I can plan for. That is kind of out of my hands at the moment for various reasons. So I'm just focusing on right now. So I haven't even thought about that. I haven't even put it in my mind, because I honestly don't want to get upset again. So yeah. Crazy Cat Lena asks, I've been watching your videos for quite some time now, and I've always wondered what editing program do you usually use for your videos? I use Sony Vegas, and I always tend to update it whenever the new one comes out. So I think it's on 14 now, maybe 15, I'm not sure. But any Sony Vegas Pro. J Gang asks, I would really love to get to know you. You're 100% my type. I don't think that was a question. But that's great. Okay, Jenny Bubble.
Hey Scola, I always wanted to know, do you have a boyfriend? And if yes, why haven't you done a boyfriend tag? Like, what?
I don't have a boyfriend at the moment. I did like a couple months ago, but I don't think I would ever do a boyfriend tag, just because, well, I had one a couple months ago and he's not here anymore, so it would have been really awkward if we did do a boyfriend tag and the video was there and like we weren't together. So I'll probably never ever include someone in a video that I'm seeing unless we're like married or gonna get married, because it's just less awkward for me in life. But it's not that I'm trying to be private or not tell you guys stuff. I love to tell you guys stuff, but it's just about the whole, you get it. Okay, next question. Reeby.
Hi Scola, I really like your videos. My question is, what's your opinion on Tinder?
Oh my gosh, Tinder is terrible. Don't use it. Like, of all the apps, I'm very experienced. I'm kidding. Well, I kind of am. But basically, Tinder is the worst, just because Tinder is the one that people just use for like hookups, I feel like. And it's not really anything, there's just not very many interesting people on Tinder. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I'm about to delete Tinder. Like, I just don't enjoy it at all. I don't know. That's just me. Hey, also, all the people I've met on Tinder are always so weird. They're always so weird. It's so bizarre. But anyway, next question is from Daniela. Hi, I'm Daniela, and I just wanted to ask, do you have any secret talents? And if so, can you show us? I don't have a talent, which is why I'm a YouTuber. Ooh, I'm kidding. YouTubers do have talents. What is my talent? Pretty much all of my talents I've shown you guys one way or another and showcased it. So there's nothing secret that you guys don't know. So I'm really sorry about that. Oh, somebody else just trying to slip into my DMs, but like, you know, on Snapchat, so I can't even read it out. Shalalalina asks a couple of questions. What's your dream country to live in and dream country to visit? My dream country to live in is England. Honestly, I just love it here. I love everything about it. Unfortunately, things aren't going great here, so I don't know how. My days are numbered. I'm an immigrant, guys. So, bye. Oh, is it too soon for jokes? For Brexit jokes. Favorite mode of transport? Walking. I love to walk. I love to run. If I could walk everywhere, I would, but you can't because it takes ages. Top 5 things on your bucket list. I don't have a bucket list. Should I get one? I feel like I should. Oh my goodness, there are so many questions and I really want to answer as many as possible. Worms016 asks, are you dating? Why haven't we met any boyfriends? I am dating, and you haven't because you'll only ever meet my husband. Or I don't know, I just explained this earlier in the video, so I don't know why I'm explaining it again. Sub Everly asks, do you have a boyfriend? If yes, how long have you been with him? I don't have a boyfriend, guys. I don't have one. I'm sorry, I already knew I was gonna mess that up. Are you an introvert or an extrovert person? I think I'm more of an introvert person who has to kind of force themselves to be an extrovert. Like, if you've ever been around me, like in a group setting, or even like when you first meet me, I'm probably gonna be quiet, or I'm just like a quiet person. So I really enjoy being by myself as well. So I think I'm a bit of both, but probably leaning more towards the introvert side. Okay, Ellen Helen111, what's your current weight? As you guys know, I don't talk about numbers here on my channel. Most of you probably don't know my height or my weight, my measurements, and you probably never will because I don't believe in sharing that, because when I was losing weight, I tried to aim for people's height or tried to aim for people's weight. Like if someone was the same height as me and then I liked the way they looked, I would try to look at their weight and try and look like them and get to their weight. But what you have to realize is that everybody is different. Knowing someone's weight or knowing someone's measurements or their stats, you will never look like that person, and there's never really a reason to know that their stats because I just spit everywhere.
My question is, when you're younger, did you like braiding your hair or were you forced to? Because I know a lot of people were forced to when they were young.
I liked having braids, so I don't really mind. I mean, I just knew I didn't like having my hair out all the time just because it really hurt to comb my hair. But now that I'm older, I know how to comb my hair, so I don't mind like my natural hair, obviously. But yeah, I love braids. You guys see that I love braids, so. MC Francois asks, which is your favorite schoolhouse rock song? What? Okay, Pre101 Turn Up asks, are you looking for a new boyfriend yet? I love your channel, by the way. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm not trying to look for it. That sounds like I'm just being an absolute diva. Oh my gosh. Okay, but if I say that, it sounds so inappropriate because it's like when people say they're just looking for fun, it usually means something a bit cheeky, but I assure you it's just actual innocent, pure fun. Mr. Upper Life asks, hi, I'm from Harare, Zim. 1, are you single? Yes. 2, when was the last time you were in Harare? I was in Harare in 2012. That was the last time I visited, hoping to visit this year or at least early next year. I really miss it. But obviously it's really expensive, like the flights, man. It's like over 1k for a flight to Zim. Jalila105 says, oh my gosh, do you have a boyfriend? By now, I think I've started a count on how many times someone asks me if I have a boyfriend. Like, we're gonna have a count. Do you have a boyfriend? No. Can we trade butts? I mean, can you send me a pic of your butt so I can decide whether that can be a thing? Because like, I can't just accept to trade butts and I haven't even seen your butt. Han Lovejoy.
Hi Scola, I was just wondering how you got the presenting job at CBBC.
So the presenting job at CBBC came about purely from YouTube. They watched my videos, they came across me, and CBBC had been in touch for a while and just were interested in getting me to do something for CBBC. So yeah, that was really awesome and I still can't believe I do it. It's mental. Okay, Juliana D. Gand asks, how can I make myself eat less? Why do you need to eat less? Just eat more good stuff. Oh, Dalila Levia.
Hi Scola, so to what extent should you listen to your body when it tells you you're hungry? Because mine tells me I'm hungry all the time, even when I've just eaten and I don't feel like I can't be. Hi Scola, so when I work out I eat a lot more than I burn off if I hadn't been working out at all. So I'm just wondering, what do you do? How do you balance eating and exercise? I can't. Hi Scola, so I'm a student and it's almost the summer holidays, I mean like 3 weeks ago, and I was wondering, do you have a summer bucket list? And if so, what's your favourite thing on there?
Okay, Scola, can you remember all the questions? It was about food. Oh yeah, hunger. Okay, when you're first starting out, it will be really difficult because I think the best thing to do is to eat a meal, drink lots of water, and give yourself time to figure out whether you are full or you're not. And I think there are always different signs to tell whether you're really hungry. Like if you're shaking, you feel faint, you feel lightheaded, then yeah, you should eat. If you're finding it difficult to do day-to-day activities, then yeah, okay, you probably need to eat. But otherwise, if not, then it really shouldn't be a problem. Okay, sorry, my friend distracted me because he kept messaging me. And then your other question was, yeah, if you work out, you'll probably need to eat a little bit more just so that you have more energy. And then I don't have any summer bucket list thing. I'm sorry I answered those questions so wrong because I got so distracted. Gosh damn it. Oh my gosh. It's Temmie asks, do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend. Oh my gosh. Oh, so many cues about that. You're the YouTuber I looked up to when I was losing weight almost a year ago and I've lost 20 pounds. Amazing! Well done! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for motivating and proving that anything is possible as long as you're a hard worker. I love celebrations too much. Who would have thought I would have done it? Well done! That's amazing and I'm so happy for you and I'm so glad that I could have been part of your journey. Okay, Elise722. Do you have any tips on dealing with anxiety? I think it's just really reassuring yourself and letting yourself know that it's not you. I think to separate yourself from that feeling, because as I said, guys, one of the main symptoms of my hypothyroidism was the anxiety and feeling of depression. And the anxiety was really bad because it meant that going outside was more difficult than usual. I mean, I already have a level of anxiety, but I feel like that's more of a personality trait. Like, I'm just a shy person. I don't know if I have anxiety as such, but the hypothyroidism really made me an anxious person and have very high anxiety. And I found what really worked for me was just separating myself from that feeling, knowing that it wasn't me and that thing was trying to stop me, and I just pushed myself and just go and do whatever was worrying me. Like, say, going outside was one thing that really freaked me out for some reason, and so I had to just do it just to get over it. Running is something that really works for me too, so I'd really suggest you go running because exercise is just so good for getting rid of feelings of anxiety for sure. Emmett, what is your favorite breakfast?
With workout clothes in the summer because I sweat like crazy and I don't know what to wear. Do you have any tips for workout clothes?
Okay, my favorite breakfast is porridge. I always eat porridge every morning, but it has to be with peanut butter, so I have peanut butter and porridge every morning, except for lately because we ran out of peanut butter, and so I just did an online shop and it's going to get delivered at 8 p.m. this evening, so I'm just waiting to get my peanut butter, and so tomorrow morning will be amazing. For workout clothes in the summer, I tend to like to wear a baggy t-shirt and some leggings. I'm not really one to wear like shorts or anything, or I will wear like a tank top as well, like a sports bra and a tank top, but I always wear leggings, like always, because we've all seen my thangs. And I just feel like sometimes my thangs can be a little bit too much if I'm wearing shorts and running outdoors. I feel like some people would get a little bit distracted. Okay, I think I'm done. Okay, I think this guy though is... Oh, I meant to snap this guy. Okay, I will do that. He is so handsome. That was the Q&A. That was so long because I really did try to get through all the questions. I'm sorry I still didn't answer some questions. If I didn't answer your question, it means I've already answered it in a previous Q&A. I'll leave a playlist to all the Q&As I've ever done, and I'll also leave a FAQ playlist down there which usually has frequently asked questions I get a lot, like get rid of belly fat and how to lose weight for a beginner, that kind of thing. That was so much fun, and I think we have established that I do not have a boyfriend. Like, I can't even imagine how many times that was asked. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Q&A. Make sure you add me on Snapchat and follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff. All the info is down below if you want to be included in one of these Q&As, and I'm always answering questions on Snapchat anyway, so that's the thing. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay luscious, and I'll try to get better. Bye! To this day, I get so emotional. I feel all the feels because I'm just like, some of you guys traveled like 2 hours, like you drove 2 hours just to see me. I'm not, who am I? What am I? Why'd you do that?